welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I will be cooking dinner for my mom and Ayla. I'm so busy that I hardly have time to prepare a full meal for Ayla, but I still love to cook her a delicious dinner. Recently, I've been using HelloFresh, and it is a meal kit that is delivered right to your door. It's super easy. The ingredients, the instructions, everything step by step is provided to you, so I love that. Since I've been using HelloFresh, it saves me so much time from going to the grocery store since they provide all the ingredients and all you have to do is cook it at home. A plus side is that they're flexible with skipping a delivery week in case me and Ayla decide to go on vacation. I decided to make Salsa Verde Enchiladas since you know we are Latinas in this house and we love Latin American food. What I also love about HelloFresh is that they have a meal option for everybody. If you only eat meat, if you are on a low carb diet, or if you wanna make a vegetarian meal like myself. Also, most of the meals are only 20 to 30 minutes, well, depending on the meal you choose, but I personally love the time. I get home at 7, by 7:30, Ayla's dinner is fully done and ready to eat. Okay, so let's get started. This was delivered to my door today. It even comes with an instruction card. Okay, so it's showing you what exactly we are making, green verde enchiladas. If you turn it over, it has pictures step by step of what you are making and how to make it. So I love this because it's super easy. I cannot get lost. You cannot miss the instructions. And then it shows you your final meal. So this is what we are gonna accomplish today. So let's see what's inside here. The bag's a little heavy, you guys. The tape is very sturdy. First thing that we have are some scallions. We have some frijoles, some black beans. Ayla loves this. We have some salsa verde. Very excited about the salsa verde. We have some tortillas. I thought it said coconut tortillas. I'm about to say they're extra fancy, but they are regular tortillas. We have some cheese. We have a tomato. Next we have a poblano pepper. Poblano is just like a fancy word, I think. I don't know what poblano pepper is, but that's what it said, poblano pepper. Next we have this baby chili pepper. Very cute. Next we have sour cream. And then last but not least, we have garlic chili powder. Okay, so we have some spicy blends. A little spice in your life. And that completes all the stuff that we have in the bag. Okay, so this is everything we're gonna need to cook salsa verde enchiladas. So before I wash the produce, I'm gonna preheat the oven to 475. Preheating to 475, voila. So now we're gonna wash the produce. Okay, I'm gonna put everything in my little bowl. I am going to, I'm also left-handed. Where are my left-handed people at? Do you cut with your left hand or with your right? I've always get curious because sometimes I do a lot of things with my right. I'm gonna start with cutting the baby chili. Just cutting it in little sections. You guys, I honestly hate cutting stuff because I always fear of cutting my fingers. Okay. Okay, and then now we're gonna do the poblano pepper. So now I'm gonna go and split it down the middle. Okay, I just kind of open it. I like to just take this out with my hand. Some people like to do it with their knife. I'm a little scary with the knife. Then I go back in. Okay. The one thing I really love about HelloFresh is their pre-measured ingredients. So I don't have to think about how much pepper to put into my meal. This is exactly the right amount that I need to make these fire salsa verde enchiladas. So that's super convenient for me when I'm cooking. So I first cut my peppers in the long way, I think. Let me know how you cut your peppers. I would love to know a better way. And then I'm gonna cut them into smaller pieces. So I'm just going to go in One of my goals is to learn how to cut like, not there yet, but I'll get there by the end of this year with more HelloFresh meals. I'm gonna put the peppers here and I'm gonna cut the rest of the produce. I'm gonna get my tomato and I'm gonna get my scallions. So, first thing I'm gonna do is cut this off. So you wanna keep your white and lighter green together. And then I'm gonna go in and cut these together. I'm gonna leave these together and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut my lighter parts. I'm gonna keep these together. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the green part of the scallions and put them in with the chili peppers because we're gonna use this later on to top off the enchiladas. And if you guys didn't know, because I didn't know this for a long time, but when you guys have a cutting board, the little hole in the cutting board is meant for you to easily slide in stuff into bowls. I don't know if you guys knew that, I just wanted to share that. So now we are gonna get into cutting the tomato. I'm gonna cut each side first. I actually hate to cut tomatoes because it gets a little messy sometimes, but here we go, guys. And after using HelloFresh for a couple of weeks, I noticed that I don't have leftover produce in my fridge, which I love because I'm not wasting food. I'm gonna try cutting the tomato the other way. Oh, this is easier actually. Huh. Okay, so now I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna move on to the beans. Okay, and the first thing we have to do is we have to drain the beans. So I'm gonna drain them onto this small bowl. And the reason why I chose this meal in particular was because Ayla is obsessed with beans. As you guys know, she loves her frijoles, and this meal has frijoles. And sometimes I struggle with this. When I do, I get a butter knife and I, do that. But right now, it worked out for me, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna separate the beans from the liquid. I'm gonna get every bean because my baby loves beans. Okay. Okay, and then you wanna kind of move it around, get all the little liquid out. If you wanna do something cool, try to flip it. Should I try to flip it? I'm just kidding, don't try to flip beans, they're gonna go everywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna let it sit and move on. Okay, so now the next step says we're gonna heat a drizzle of oil in a large pan over medium heat high. Add poblano and cook until just softened for 3 to 4 minutes, okay? So we are going to turn this on. So now I'm gonna add the peppers. Okay, the peppers look cooked now. So next I'm gonna get my tomatoes and my white scallions and I am gonna pour it on in there, guys. Okay, and then I am going to pour half of the beans in here as well. So I'm gonna pour half. About right. Okay, so to give it a little bit more flavor, I am actually gonna pour 2 tablespoons of the bean liquid. I love a little flavor. Ayla's gonna appreciate this little extra bean liquid. Okay. And then I'm gonna add some spice blend to give it more flavor. I'm gonna add half because we are gonna use the rest later. This already looks and smells so good. So excited. If you also want a little more flavor, you can add some salt or pepper. You know, everybody's taste buds are a little different, so if you need a little more spice in your life, then feel free to add a little more. I'm actually really excited to try this Southwest spice blend because I love anything with like a little spice, a little kick. I feel like I cannot have my food if it doesn't have that, so I am excited to try this. Okay, now this looks pretty much done. So now I'm gonna move on to the beans. Pour some oil onto the pan. And now we're gonna pour 3 tablespoons of bean juice. Okay. Okay, so now it says we're gonna reduce the heat a little bit. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter. So now we're gonna let the butter melt. It looks like all the butter is melted now, so I'm gonna turn off the heat and mash the beans. Off, get my little masher and start mashing the beans. Okay. Okay, so now I am going to get a little salt and pepper. Okay. I actually love pepper. I add pepper to most of my food. And now I'm gonna mix it. Okay, so now I am going to put the bean filling in a bowl and the salsa in a bowl, and then I'm gonna head over to start rolling the enchiladas. Okay guys, now it's finally time to roll the enchiladas. So it says to place a small amount of filling of beans, of the smashed beans, on 1/2 of each tortilla. So let's see how I do with this. I'm gonna get the tortillas out. Any meal that has tortillas in it, obviously I love. You know, I'm Latina, we love our tortillas. So I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna grab some bean filling, just to put it on. I'm gonna do mine's a little bit more bean, because my baby loves her beans. And then I am going to turn it over, put it on my dish. I'm gonna do the same thing for the second one. So remember, we are putting the smashed beans on one side of the tortilla, and feel free to add, you know, as much bean as you want or as little bean as you want. And then we are gonna fold it. You kind of just are folding it in half, and then you are placing it seam side down onto your baking dish. Okay, next one, just repeat the step. Again, it's just me, my mom, and Ayla, so I'm not making so many, so I can go a little ham with the beans. I also love green salsa enchiladas, are usually my favorite, so I'm so happy that this had green salsa. Let me know if you are a green or a red type of salsa enchilada person. This is the last one, so I am going to make it full of beans. Probably give this one to Ayla. Look at that. Ooh, a little over OD'd on the beans. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna add the salsa on top. And we kind of just wanna spread this all over. Okay, so now I am trying to just make it as even as possible on every enchilada. So, you know, every enchilada has the same amount of love. I think I'm there now. So now that I'm done with that, I am gonna get some Monterey Jack cheese, and I am going to sprinkle this all over, and then I'm gonna bake it for 3 to 4 minutes. We want the cheese to melt. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Show love to every enchilada. My baby also loves cheese. Cheese and beans, she's in heaven. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in the oven and let the cheese melt for about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so now while that's baking, I am gonna make our sour cream mix, and that's basically sour cream, and we're gonna put the rest of our Southwest spice blends in there. So I'm gonna cut this. Put the sour cream in there. Okay. And then put the rest of your spice blends in there. And then we're gonna just mix that. I actually love sour cream. I usually put sour cream on everything, so I'm really excited that this dish has sour cream in it. Okay, that looks like about finished. I'm gonna leave that there. And now I think my enchiladas are ready for me to get them out of the oven. Smells so good. The cheese looks perfectly melted. So now I'm gonna add the sour cream, the salsa, and then it's gonna be ready for me to eat it. So now I'm gonna top it off with the chili peppers and the scallions. So I'm just gonna spread this all over. And then I am gonna add my salsa verde, and this is what's gonna just make it so much better. The salsa verde smells so good. Okay. If you want to do something special for your family or your man, go to HelloFresh.com and enter my promo code IrisPalmer10 to get 10 free meals, including shipping. That's enough food for a week. And let me know which meal you guys decide to order or try. So I was gonna wait for Ayla and my mom, but they're not home yet. So I'm just gonna serve myself and try it because it smells so good. And I will let you guys know what I think about my own cooking. Okay. It's pretty good. This is so good. I could taste like all the spices, the green salsa, just how I like it. You definitely need to try the enchilada meal if you order this. So fire. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. Don't forget, you can get 10 free meals with my code IrisPalmer10. You can also pick your meal plans and check out their seasonal chef curated recipes at HelloFresh.com. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's video. I will see you guys next time.